Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stello Stadium in Nashua. We're moments away from the opening salvo in the Battle of the Bridge, the intra-city Nashua High School rivalry between North and South. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. And Tom, we start with girls field hockey.
Well, they've had some other contests too, JVs and everything else. So this is not the beginning of it, but it's the beginning of this big week where they play most of the varsity contests. So, you know, the thing with this, John, is both teams are equally matched in terms of, I don't want to say futility, but in terms of struggling this season. You know, the numbers aren't kind. 1-12 combined records, and also 70-5 in terms of goals for and against combined.
Ouch.
So that's tough.
Yeah.
They have had a tough time competing against the rest of the state. I think South has a little bit of the edge. They have the one win. They beat Salem. And they've got some experience. They've got 12 seniors on the South team, but a lot of them haven't played a lot. You know, their first year, you know, they were JV players last year, or they were beaten out, or they were, you know, behind the seniors who were on last year's team. So it's been tough for Kiki McIntyre to kind of mesh everything together. North, they've struggled over the years. They have hired a guy named Robert Haley, who's coaches over on the Seacoast a little bit, and was brought in when Lisa Gingras was, you know, talking to an AD about her candidates for the field hockey job, and she mentioned you had Robert Haley. They said, hire him, don't let him go.
Wow.
You know, so he's very, you know, impressive as a coach in terms of his credentials, but this year it's, you know, he's had to come in. He came in late and just basically has to build a program from scratch.
So Bill Belichick wouldn't have had much more luck, you're saying?
Well, he didn't have much luck with the Patriots his first year, as I covered him that year. They were 5-11.
You're right about that.
All right.
Hey.
It was and he started out 0-2.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
The next year.
It was already rumblings.
So there were already rumblings about him.
Yeah. So we'll give Robert Haley a chance for sure.
Well, you got to give the North program a chance. You know, the middle school is not much of a feeder. They've tried to develop the feeder system from the middle schools, and it's been tough. So right now, they're taking the photo with the, you know, with both teams and the youth. I think it's either the middle schools or the JVs. I'm not sure. So it's a huge group, huge photo, and
before the game faces come on.
Exactly.
We're all smiles.
They did that with lacrosse too. So
nice.
Yep.
Whoa, lacrosse. That's another sport where the game faces come on after the opening photo.
No question about it. So it's going to be one of those situations, John. North has had problems putting the ball in the net, but, you know, South has, you know, I saw them play against Merrimack a week ago. They've got a fairly good defense, but they give up a lot of shots, and so does Nashua North. So, hey, something's got to give, right?
Yeah. Goaltender for South will be
Courtney Tello. Yep. She's pretty good.
Yeah. And Maddie Goulet.
And she's pretty good, too.
For North.
So it's going to be a
scoreless game.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey,
don't say it.
Yeah, don't laugh.
And don't forget, if they go to overtime, what they do is it's 7-on-7. So in other words, they take players off the field.
Okay.
So it's a more – we did this team – these two teams played in an overtime game 2 years ago in the Battle of the Bridge, and it was – the overtime lasted about 30 seconds. It was quick.
Wow.
So, or maybe a minute
contrast.
or two. So because of the fact that they take players, the players are, you know, they limit the numbers of players on the field.
Yep.
So, hey, we've got cool conditions, cloudy, but it's field hockey weather.
Yeah, the lights are on. Tim O'Neill, our cameraman's got a good view of the field for us as he looks down on the two teams gathered as we get set for field hockey. North versus South here at Stello's. 30-minute halves in girls field hockey. There will be a lot of whistles.
A lot of whistles, John, but it's a lot of whistles, John, but it's running time.
Okay.
Mostly running time, except after a goal is scored. Or the referee needs to call timeout for an injury. So, field hockey games normally, if you're sitting at home watching, block off the next hour 15, and then you can eat your dinner.
Exactly. That's a nice bonus of field hockey, although, you know, you might say it stops and starts, but the running time is key because time is a factor always in these contests. If I was a field hockey player, I definitely want to play on the field turf. The nice, smooth, compared to most grass surfaces. It's very predictable. You really don't get too many bad hops. Although the ball might be jumpier, bouncier, but you get used to it, and there's a lot of consistency involved. Also, I would imagine less tripping and falling over the occasional tufted grass here and there. So 11 per side. As Tom said, in the overtime, they cut that back to 7. So it's 11 on 11 here early. The field hockey goals are set up exactly on the football goals. So it's a 100-yard pitch as South gets ready to tee off here at midfield. Number 20 for the Panthers in purple is Kirsten McIntyre, daughter of the coach, Kiki McIntyre. And she tips things off for the Panthers. They're trying to advance it down the field. Field hockey players required to use the one side of the stick. Sometimes you'll see them twirling it around so that they can use that in a backhanded fashion, but they're supposed to hit it on the same facing at all times. On defense for the Panthers, number 21, Maddie Swade back there. Shoots it up on ahead, and the Panthers moving it fairly smartly down the far sideline. They've had the time of possession on their side for the first minute. Intercepted by the Titans, and here they come on the attack in the offensive zone. Centering pass does not find its way through. A maze of sticks. And to the center of the pitch it goes. Nice cross-field movement by the Panthers. Stepping up to try for the interceptions. The back line of the Titans, they do a good job of intercepting the rush, slowing it down, but the Panthers maintain control. Number 11 is Caitlin West. Caitlin throws it into the corner where teammate Alex Elliott is waiting. And the Panthers trying to steal it back. Whistle in favor of purple. Jenna Chiavelli, number 8, with some space. Plays it back to Amy Marison. But the Titans intercept. Knock it out to the side. Good whack at it for Lauren Shaw of North. Centers it successfully into the south side of the field, but the Panthers have it back. Mackenzie Berthiaume, number 4. Lost the handle on the forecheck by Reagan Belanger, number 15 for North. 50-50 ball there, won by the Panthers and won back by the Titans. The teams trading possessions. 2.5 minutes into the game, no real scoring opportunity of any kind. The Panthers came close on a long rush. They've got another long rush in the offing here. First to the ball, Kirsten McIntyre with some good hustle. Tries to thread it through defender Teresa Ellison. Teresa might have got a kick on that, and that's why they called a whistle there. Momentary stoppage, Panther ball. And we may have our first corner here. First really good opportunity to score for South. And going into the goal line to start this is Maddie Sawade, number 21. She's got, among others, Kirsten McIntyre lurking in the middle, tried to feed it to her, but North gets in the way of that scoring attempt. No shot on goal was ever attempted there. On North goaltender Maddie Goulet in the turquoise, I guess it is, jersey. Numeral 0 in the back. Has not yet had a touch of the ball, and North is glad of that as the Titans try to clear it out intercepted by Kirsten McIntyre, fearlessly standing about 5 yards away from that slapper by the Titans defense. Intercepts it, and the Panthers keeping the pressure on here. You're watching Nashua ETV, South versus North girls field hockey here in the Battle of the Bridge 2019. We had some technical difficulties early in the game. We pick up the action in progress. Teams trading possessions near corner left. Off of the stick of Caitlin West, number 11, and out of bounds. She gets to restart. Up top it goes to Amy Marison. And Amy's directed to start a stride inbounds. Pretty good looking pass there, weaved its way through everybody. And unfortunately, Sarah Signorello, number 13, whiffed on it, or she would have had a great setup for somebody in the middle. So North ball deep in their own end. We've been looking to the left since this contest began almost 10 minutes ago. We're 10 minutes into the 30-minute first half on running time here at Stellos. Field hockey battle of the bridge. We're also going to bring you soccer and volleyball and football through the first week of October 2019. After one of the most pleasant Septembers weather-wise that I can remember. It was just seemingly one beautiful sunny day after another in September 2019. Sorry to see it go as we play here on September 30. South with a great opportunity here. Kristen McIntyre, and North able to get a deflection on that. That was shaping up to be a quality shot on goal. And we have a penalty corner coming up. Another opportunity for South. They really did not get a shot on goal from the first try. And they'll set up in the same manner with Maddie Suede handling the ball on the goal line to the far side from us. It's a team meeting in the net as they come charging out. South trying to get a shot away before the defensive onslaught arrives, and they cannot. The Titans able to short circuit another threat by the Panthers. Over the goal line it goes, and it's going to be Panther ball indeed. Another penalty corner coming up. Natty Suede, you know they practice this because everybody knows their role. That's a good brisk pass up top. And opportunity there for the one-timer for Kirsten. She shoots it, and did it go in? No, it must have went off the side of the net. Out of bounds off a tire maybe. It came bouncing back like it might have hit the post. And the official seemed to blow the play dead, and it was just a restart for North. So interesting. It looked like it hit something. I thought maybe it was the post or the back of the net. Turned out maybe it was the tire outside of it where they roll them on and off the field. Kirsten McIntyre has had the lead time of possession of any player in this game, starting with the opening touch on the face-off, or the tee-off, I should say, because it's not contested in field hockey. And she will have it again. Passes it back as the Panthers get set for the restart. Centering pass off the stick of Therese Ellison. She pursues it. The ball trickles over the goal line, and it will be Panther ball still. Kirsten McIntyre goes back to retrieve it, but by rule, it will come up top. And Amy Marison has it. Number 3, 25 yards away from the goal. Slides a pass over into a double team where the Titans win the ball. Whistle goes North's way. as they struggle to come out of their own end. Teresa Ellison sweeps one up in the air, and they're going to whistle that. Titan ball, wasting no time. Kelsey Leaf, number 6. And that one might be considered a dangerous hit because there was a deflection off of a slap shot, basically, close to a player. No, the Titans will retain possession, it looks like. Into a phalanx of defenders. The Titans benefiting from a couple of whistles here, advancing the ball down the field. Kelsey Leaf, number 6, broken up. And with it, Lizzie Deck of North hands it to Teresa Ellison. And the restart. Swept on up ahead through a bunch of players. Nearly reached a Titan teammate. For all the pressure that South has had, the shots in goal are even at 0 apiece. A lot of space to work with here for the Panthers on the breakout. Good concentration by North. Able to steal it away. Number 14 for the Panthers is Solil Dubois. And Solil advances the ball to Kirsten McIntyre, who has Audra Robinson, number 12, on the wing, now into the corner. Ball's out in front. And an opportunity there for Mackenzie Berthiaume if she could have settled it and fired it. He's right out in front of goaltender Maddie Goulet, but not able to get a shot away. Whistle far sideline. We are halfway through the first half, past the 15-minute mark of the Battle of the Bridge girls field hockey game here. That's a deflection right in front of Goulet. McIntyre's shot does not find its way through a host of bodies. That was close to a shot on goal, at least a 0.5 of a shot on goal before it deflects wide and out of bounds. So South with another opportunity here on a corner setup for Maddie Suwaid. You wonder if they want to just go for the one-time shot and follow, hopefully get a rebound. They need to get a shot away quickly, and they don't this time. Another pass in front. Defender gets in the way. That's the shot on goal. It's right in the crease. Where is it? A rugby scrum of players, and it stays out. No goal. A mad scramble in front of the crease, but the ball never crossed the line. And it's still 0-0. Even with the orange ball, it was tough to keep sight of it in the middle of all that. The official was right there next to the post and on the goal line, though, and signaled no goal. 0-0. 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half here at Stellos. South in the purple and North in the white jerseys and dark navy shorts. Centering pass. Teresa Ellison, who's had a lot of touches on defense for the Titans, and a reason why it's still scoreless. Ball chopped out of bounds off of a Titans defender, so the Panthers will retain possession in the offensive zone. Looking for that breakthrough, lucky bounce. There's power in numbers for South right now as they keep piling up the chances. You'd think one of these will be lucky enough to go in. This one's out of bounds off of the Titans. So again, the Panthers will line up for a scoring opportunity here. They seem to be doing better on these each time. There's a shot, and almost like a shot pass to the near post. Waiting there was Audra Robinson, but just not able to get it square on the stick and take a one-timer, because she did have an open net. And she could have hit that one on the fly on the pass that was basically a shot pass in her direction. Another penalty goes against the Titans. The restart for the Panthers. Trying to pick that one at the goal line, and apparently touching it with the wrong side of the stick there. Solil Dubois gets whistled. So it's Titans ball as we work our way down to the 10-minute remaining mark here in the first half. South with another nice steal, keeping the pressure on. Pass up on ahead from Sarah Signorello toward Audra Robinson did not find its way through. And the Titans managed to shoot it on out near midfield where the ball's fought for. A loose ball picked up there by Emily Clausen, number 3. But North commits the foul, and now it's South back on the attack with possession. Therese Ellison with good anticipation and a step up there, intercepted that. North needs to connect on one or two passes to gain ground. That's one thing they've not been able to do much of. Now they've got one pass there connected. They need another one to really advance the ball far down the field. That's kind of a blind pass to no one in particular, and South says thank you very much and steals it away and is back on the attack. Number 11 for the Panthers is Caitlin West. Therese Ellison is in the way on the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be inbounded by South. Shooting it up on ahead is Olivia Kingston, number 10. Ellison's shot deemed illegal because I guess it was waist high at one point near somebody. See, there's a minimal amount of equipment in field hockey. It requires the stick and the ball, and there might be some shin guards involved for some of the players. But most of them, except for the goaltender, they just go out there. Not like lacrosse, or boys lacrosse especially. Teams trading possessions, far sideline, deep corner. Number 4 for the Panthers, Mackenzie Berthiaume, making life difficult for the Titans defenders. Centering pass, attempt, intercepted by North. Ball in space near side. Under 8 minutes to go, first half. Still no score. Teresa Ellison just could be content to clear this out of bounds as South was making progress toward the net. So Solil Dubois, number 14. Therese Ellison's going to retrieve this, and apparently she will be granted possession here by the officials. Lights are on, but it's definitely a twilight feel here at Stellos as Ellison lines it up, head up looking for a teammate. Went right over the stick of the intended recipient, Madeline Phillips. Tough pass to handle in her defense. So out of bounds in front of the South team on the sideline. South and North having a tough time keeping it in bounds at this point. And Teresa Ellison lines it up just in bounds right below us. Good long shot, but no teammate breaking to that spot on the field. That could have almost been a breakaway if it was timed correctly by one of the players in white. Here comes South. Mackenzie Berthiaume, far sideline, number 4, shoots it on up ahead. Intercepted by the Titans. Good anticipation. Kind of a heavy touch there by the Titans. Gave the Panthers opportunity to steal, but North gets it back. And South continues to hustle and to run. Here 25 minutes into the first half. The motor is still humming for a lot of these players. Good stamina. Just need to put together some passes and that all-important shot on goal. South had one, a mad scramble right in front of North goaltender Maddie Goulet, but they could not get the ball over the line, and we are still 0-0 with 5:20 to go in the first half. Played a long time without a whistle there, but we'll have a stop and start in favor of the Titans as we now hit the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes remaining. North trying to steal the lead here after playing defense for about 20 of the 25 minutes that we have been underway. Had the ball fairly deep there, but South moving the ball downfield as quick as you see in field hockey. The full 95 yards before North knocks it out of bounds. So the Panthers win possession deep. Sarah Signorello with the good hustle, number 13. No, it's Titan ball. Teresa Ellison's been in this position a bunch of times so far this game, trying to get it out of her own end and to a teammate somewhere near midfield. Good bid, but just not able to do anything with it was Emily Clausen as Panthers steal it away again. Here's Mackenzie Berthiaume, who's been patrolling that far sideline in the offensive zone very well, trying to set up her teammates. Number 4 for the Panthers. Titans looking to get it out. 3:40 to go, first half. Panthers in familiar territory here in the offensive zone, looking for that elusive first goal of the game. Ball skips right over a Titan defender's stick in front. Opportunity for the Panthers. Kirsten McIntyre had it about 7 yards from the goal, but not able to square up and get a shot away. Titans knock it down the field. Job of shifting the focus from defense to offense for the moment. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Panthers have it, but deep in their own end. Stepping up with the interception was Lizzie Deck, number 5. And teammate Lauren Shaw tries to advance it. Lauren Shaw has it. Whacks it toward the goal. That's a shot on goal. Kick save is made by Courtney Tello. First time she's got a boot on the ball today. Lauren Shaw. Good aim that time. Put it right on the goaltender. If she had kicked it awkwardly at all, it could have been a rebound chance for the Titans. You heard the sticks clash. That's the whistle, and it goes against the Titans. Sarah Picard with a good pass, threads it up on ahead. 2 good passes in a row, advances the ball down to within about 20 yards of the goaltender. Kirsten McIntyre with a toe drag there of the ball. Not easy to do in field hockey. But the Titans steal it back, and they have some momentum. Keeping it in bounds smartly. Good effort there by Madeline Phillips, but the Panthers are back on the attack. McIntyre centering pass, shot. Oh, good defense. I believe that was Madeline Phillips that got her stick in the way of that shot. Number 9 for the Titans. That would have been a tough shot to stop for Maddie Goulet. Never really made its way to the North goaltender, but South will be set up for another corner here as number 21, Maddie Suede, comes down to try to set up one of her teammates with a minute 10 left to go. Clock is rolling, but the Panthers will have a shot here to get something on the scoreboard before the end of the first half. There's a chance, shot up in the air, knocked down, batted at, and that's going to be a whistle in favor of the Titans. That was a waist-high shot as it came in. A few players took a whack at it, and then we heard the whistle. So those lift shots are not encouraged by the rules in field hockey. .25 seconds left. Titans just need to avoid a disastrous last-second goal here, and it looks like they will, as they have possession with now 10 seconds remaining. Teresa Ellison will shoot it on ahead. Well, the Titans survive a offensive pressure onslaught by South as we come to the end of the first half. 30 minutes in the books. And a lot of congratulations for North goaltender Maddie Goulet, keeping South off the scoreboard. 0-0 as we take a break here at Stellos. It's the Battle of the Bridge 2019 field hockey. Girls, South versus North. Who will take it? Who will get that all-important first goal? We'll find out in the first half. Coming right up on Nashua ETV.
The New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association presents the Life of an Athlete program. Life of an Athlete focuses on the choices our New Hampshire student athletes make on and off the field.
My name is Corey Hassan, former professional basketball player and current basketball trainer and coach, and I believe in the importance of steering clear from all tobacco products.
My name is Kevin Nolan from Nashua, New Hampshire. I play for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, and I believe in the importance of not using chewing tobacco.
Learn more at loanh.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half about to begin. The Battle of the Bridge 2019 girls field hockey, North versus South. Tom, if there was boxing judges, they'd give points, mega points right now to South, but the only points that count in field hockey is the one that goes across the goal line. We're 0-0.
Right, and if you had looked to your right, you would have missed two-thirds of the game.
Yeah. you would have seen a lonely goaltender.
Yes,
there.
exactly. You know, and Courtney Tellum. She did make one save.
She did. Kick save.
Yes,
and
exactly.
a beauty from a shot by Lauren Shaw of North. But that was a rare
That's good to know, John. I can use that for my story. I couldn't see from down there. So that's interesting.
It was right on goal, and it was the only thing close to a scoring attempt that North had in this contest.
I'll tell you who's playing a good game for North is Teresa Ellison.
Teresa Ellison, major touches.
Yeah.
Get in the way of a lot of scoring chances.
That's been her job for 4 years. I mean, I've watched her play forever. She's that way in lacrosse. Although in lacrosse, they moved her up a little bit so she could touch the ball a little bit more. So I wouldn't be surprised if this game, you know, if it comes down to a goal, maybe North might do that with field hockey, but I'm not sure.
Different seasons for lacrosse and field hockey. Is that a common thing where you have field hockey players play lacrosse?
Yeah, pretty much. Stick game, you know?
Yep.
Stick game. And right now, you know, South has done the best they can do to get the ball in the hands of McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know, in the stick of McIntyre. It just hasn't worked out for them where they've been able to get a lot in there.
Coming into the game.
They had that one flurry, and I'll tell you, I was right there. The ball just missed by about, 6 inches to the side.
Right.
And they also had another play set up for a tip-in, and it just eluded the stick of a Panther.
Right. It was one shot that it looked like it might have bounced off of something, the post or the wheel that's outside the cage.
Yeah, but that may have come from the outside where it wasn't legal. So
okay, yeah. I mean, definitely all the best chances belong to the Panthers.
right, but I'll tell you one thing: they all belong to the Panthers, but they all were in the first 20 of the 30 minutes. South got tired the final 10 minutes. You could tell, and North got a little burst of energy.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of North's offensive players they're not allowed to come back and play defense the way the rules of the game.
So they're resting.
So they were well rested.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have to run a lot.
That's true. And here's Teresa Ellison right here trying to feed it on up. She hits his teammate right in the stick.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's a good break for the Titans, trying to center it. 50-50 ball. Titans win it in the middle. Panthers take it away. Teresa Ellison intercepts. Back upwards it goes.
John, years ago, those shots up in the air would have been considered dangerous hits, and they would have blown the whistle.
They don't do that anymore?
No, they do.
They let more go? Is that what
a
you're
lot
saying?
of those high shots are allowed now. They never used to be that way.
Interesting.
I don't know if there was a rule change somewhere
Trying
or
to
what. There must
pace
have been, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I saw a lot of those that were not whistled so far, and I thought that was a little bit of a change in officiating. Of course, a lot of us played street hockey, and all that stuff was legal.
Well, let me tell you about old street hockey.
Headhunter drive.
When I played street hockey, I was, wintertime. You had a lot of clothes on.
Yeah.
I was a goalie.
You were a goalie. I think I heard this one before.
Yeah, I took my glasses off and everything else.
Yeah.
But last Monday, and that ball is about the same type of ball as
it is a
street hockey
a
ball.
Milek.
Right.
Yeah.
So last Monday, Girton was playing Londonderry in a very, very good, tight game, a 1-1 game, but it was late in the first half at 1-1, and Girton had a couple of opportunities, so I stayed down at their end and was right on the line looking for a shot. And instead, the shot came to me.
No, I thought you might be saying that.
And I'll tell you, John, and remember, it was a warm day, so it's shorts, no socks, just sneakers, basically your shorts and sandals type day. Last Monday, it was in the 80s, high 70s here at Stella's. I'm telling you, ball on bone. That thing hurts. It hurts a lot.
Wow.
And I had it swelled up a little bit, and I had it's still a little bit tender. And then North of another break right here, John. But Courtney, the trainer for BG, gave me some ice, and I iced it at halftime. And so much sympathy from the Girton players.
Wow.
Oh my God, did you get hit? Oh my goodness, So, but I'll tell you that night, you put the biofreeze on or you ice it, and it was, I had gotten that thing so numb I couldn't feel half my leg. It hurts.
That's great. So did it hit you in the shin or the knee?
It hit me right in the lower shin, right above the foot, right above it. And it was, the bone that sticks out there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, was that just above it, It's still, I'm touching it right now. It's still a little tender. Not bad, but a little tender.
I think there's a lot of lacrosse goalies that are laughing at this story right now.
Well, there were some of the players out in the field that were position players, not goalies, that had ankle pads on, ankle protectors on.
Yeah.
You have to, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of shin guards.
Yeah, shin guards and everything, all that stuff.
Right.
Here's McIntyre. With a shot goes through, but it's a dangerous play.
Yeah.
So
that came up and hit, I think, Emma Tomasetti in the crease area. Titans moving it smartly, a good 45 yards before.
Don't forget, if they do go to overtime, they will.
Look at that pass.
They will take, it'll be half the teams that you see out here, half the players you see out here. It's 7-on-7.
Instead of 11-on-11.
Yes.
Or 10-on-10 minus the goalies.
Right.
Teresa Ellison with it, 45 yards away.
What do you think, about 100 touches for her tonight?
I think she's three-quarters of the way there.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope she plays sports in college somewhere, because she's played all 4 years, all the both sports, lacrosse, both stick sports, lacrosse and field hockey.
They need players. Teams trading possessions far sideline. The whistle favors the Panthers.
Again, keep an eye on McIntyre, number 20. She's, probably the tallest or second tallest girl on the field. You can't miss her.
Right.
Well, North with an opportunity now. Good possession. They're going to hit it from 20 yards out.
Yeah, best field position in a while for the Titans. 7 minutes into the second half, we're scoreless. The next goal, needless to say, will be a huge one. It's in front of the South goaltender, as Courtney Tello got very interested in the action there.
Wow,
but
it
never
was
really
right
saw
on
a
her
shot.
doorstep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they couldn't get a shot off. Tello was under siege against Merrimack. She really was just, Merrimack just peppered her most of the game, but she stopped the penalty shot.
Nice.
In a 4-1 game that was fairly competitive for a while.
Merrimack among the teams in New Hampshire girls field hockey near the top of the standings.
They've been solid, John. They're just missing one little bit.
They put them over the top?
Yeah, they're missing finishers against good teams. They lost to Londonderry in overtime. They did beat Winnicott on the road. And I've known Ann McLean for 30 years, 30-plus years. She coached at Londonderry for a while. She was an assistant there. I believe she was varsity there at one point, but now she teaches there. She's teaching there for years.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a great program at Merrimack. Got one of the best female athletes in that school, Teresa Twardowski, on that team.
That's a familiar name.
Yep, basketball.
Oh, yeah.
South trying to get something going, but I'll tell you what.
Teresa Ellison.
Robert Haley's got to be pleased with the way his defense is played.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw celebrating at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and they really,
surviving.
They communicate very well down there. Ellison is a big part of that.
Panthers with it.
Here's
number 13 for South is Sarah Signorello.
Yep, Signorella's a good player. That should be McIntyre right there. No, it's not. Where is she? She's number 20. Like I said, she's hard to miss. There she is, right on the 20-yard line, now on the 25.
Right.
She had a midfield rush and scored the only goal for South against Merrimack. And then the Panthers had a tough run. They had to go to Wyndham and lost 6-0. Wyndham was dominant in Division II, and then they moved up to 1, so they're just as good.
Wow,
here's a
they're
chance.
7-1. You're right.
Yep.
And that's unfortunate because of the 4 games remaining, North is playing Wyndham next.
Wyndham has a loss.
On Tuesday.
That surprises me. They must have lost to Pinkerton.
Oh, probably.
That had to be their only loss.
The marquee matchup. Pinkerton 8-0. Let's see if I can get that score for you, Tom.
Well, I saw Pinkerton against Girton. That was a 2-1 game here. All right, time for North to circle the wagons once again, it looks like. Looks like South's in the middle of possibly starting a push.
Oh, yeah, it was a 1-0 Pinkerton win over Wyndham.
Yeah, and those, it's
on
just
September 20.
It's a margin for error.
Wow.
When you have 2 good teams playing.
Yeah.
Is
Pinkerton has
very slim.
1, 2, 3, 4 games by 1 goal in their 8-0 record to lead the league so far. Teresa Ellison sweeps it near side. Intercepted by the Panthers as they try to make hay. Mackenzie Berthiaume, number 4. Ten minutes, 11 minutes played so far here in the second half. Scoreless. Titans definitely have done better as far as the time of possession here in the second half compared to the first. Net result is the same, though, 0-0 as we have a timeout down on the field. Pinkerton has South on their remaining schedule. It'll be here at Stello's on October 16th if people want to see a well-oiled machine as far as girls field hockey here at Stello's. That'll be when the unbeaten Pinkerton Astros come to town. They'll close out the season on the 17th.
It's a smart timeout to try to settle everything down. I would imagine, did South call it? I bet they did. Try to rest their offense a little bit and set something up.
Probably right. They must feel like they should be leading the game right now. But
well, you know,
hockey,
they haven't.
Goals at a premium.
They haven't gotten the finisher. You know, that's what they need. That's what separates, in my mind, the teams that can compete but not win. You know what I mean, John?
Yep.
And South can compete, but they can't win against a lot of teams because they can't get the ball in the net.
So, do a lot of these goals in field hockey, you cover way more of these games, do they come off, the goals come off the penalty or the short corners more often? Sort of like the
Off
set
the
pieces
off the
and
penalty corners?
the set piece?
Yeah,
thing?
I think what happens is they come off the penalty corners a lot.
South
but
has had a number of those today. Really haven't gotten a shot away.
They've had 7.
Is that part of the finisher? You could use like a one-timer kind of thing, and
right.
They seem to just go to a second pass all the time. You have Maddie Sawade that sets up in the corner of the short corner, and she passes, and then they try a second pass, and by the time that happens, there's no shot on goal happening. Whereas you think maybe they should just go right to the shot. Change of pace. Back-to-back whistles favors the Panthers. They're gaining ground. Kirsten McIntyre winds up, actually fans on it, now shoots it into traffic.
Looked like me on the first tee.
And it's Titans ball. Under 18 minutes left in the regulation. When hits the back of Kirsten McIntyre.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say we're going to go to OT.
Yeah?
Yep. Keep that dinner in the oven, people. Unless you're like me and you have the TV strategically positioned near the kitchen so you can see it.
I would do that if I had a bachelor pad for sure. Panthers spread the field, far side, trying to get it into the danger zone. Kirsten McIntyre wheeling around.
The best thing, there's McIntyre.
Danger spot. She missed.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets a stick on that one.
You know why
though,
she's doing that, John? You know why she's missed it? Desperation. They're desperate to get that ball near the net so they can put something together.
Yeah. So Maddie Goulet awaiting a shot here. It's going to be the short corner, the penalty corner, going against the Titans. Maddie Sawade sets up in the near goal line right. She's got Kirsten McIntyre right on front. She receives it, but it bounces off her stick and behind her, gives the Titans defense a chance to envelop the shooters. Loose the ball in front.
There it is. Maybe. No. Yes, they scored.
Did they?
Yes. Oh, maybe not.
I
No,
don't think
no,
they gave it
didn't.
to him, Tom. Yeah.
No, they all ran up,
Yeah.
jumping for joy, but it didn't happen.
Wow. I never really saw
And a free
Maddie
hit from
Goulet.
the 20 does nothing for you. That doesn't do anything.
No. Maddie Goulet never really turned around at any point to
to
look
get
at the
the ball out of
past
the net,
it. Yeah.
right.
Plenty of exuberance, but no finish. And Another opportunity by the boards for the Panthers. They're back on the attack. Intercepted. Good defense that time. Downfield they come. Believe that's number 6 on the far side, Lauren Shaw. Shoots it on up ahead, but runs into a phalanx of purple. There's no go for the Titans getting past the 40-yard mark. South back on the attack. Number 11, Caitlin West. Feeds it on up ahead. Sarah Signorello in the middle for Kirsten McIntyre, trying to give it back to Sarah. She does. Good teamwork. Shoots it towards the middle. Nope.
No,
on
stick got up.
And got whistle for
Took
it.
the swing and the stick got up.
Yep. Dangerous hit.
Followed through.
Gives the ball to the Titans. Teresa Elson says thank you much and throws it across the field. Pretty good pass if she can get there. Oh, out of bounds apparently. Panther ball. So the Panthers have the next best chance to break this scoreless tie. Under 15 minutes to go, second half. So we're basically into the fourth quarter as far as running time in this field hockey game. 2 30-minute halves.
It's all about territory now. 15 minutes or 14 and a half left. South just wants to keep it down here. Anything that goes over the halfway mark,
That's kind of
that
smart.
hit her right in the back.
Yeah, Teresa Ellison accidentally hitting Mackenzie Berthiaume, and that's actually a break for the Panthers because they're going to get the ball right there and on the stick of Caitlin West. Caitlin stick handling around the defender, feeds it back. Chance for Amy Marison. Sarah Picard, crossfield pass. Titans hustling to intercept, but the Panthers got a stick on it, and they keep the pressure on. Centering pass. Who's going to get it? We have a whistle, and it goes against South, just when you thought they might get a shot away. A miss hit right onto the stick of a Panther forward, Mackenzie Berthiaume in the middle. Loose
Roller
ball.
has a chance.
Whistle.
No, whistle stops it. Penalty corner.
Yep. Opportunity South.
And I'll tell you what South could really, if they could put enough pressure on, what they may be not banking on, but the more opportunities you get, the more pressure you put on, the better the chance is you may get a penalty stroke. And that's just a clean hit. Right on the
Dead
road.
on in front, right?
Dead on in front.
Kirsten McIntyre, return pass to Suede in the middle.
Yeah, back to McIntyre, so it worked. It was a give and go. Oh, just wide.
Kind of flipped it up backwards, but it went wide to the right. 0-0 still here at Stellos. 12 and a half minutes remaining in regulation. Teresa Ellison's clearing pass hits somebody, and Panthers return the favor. They hit somebody else with a high shot. And so the Titans ball in front of their goaltender, Maddie Goulet. Teresa Ellison has it at the 20-yard line. It's a 100-yard pitch, just like in football, with the goal mouths on the goal lines. Steele, Titans with a chance.
And anytime that happens, it brings a roar from the crowd.
Yeah, they have good support over here for the Titans.
Yes, they do.
They also cheered at the end of the first half. They thought that was a fine defensive effort to keep it scoreless, and it was. Here come the Panthers. A couple of Titan defenders get in the way, though, and they smartly clear it out and up. So much space to the left if they could take advantage. And Lauren Shaw is trying to do just that as she advances the ball far sideline. A couple of Panthers get back, though, in the way. Centering pass goes all the way over near corner and out of bounds.
Tell you what,
South will take it over.
South's now got to worry about the fatigue factor. We are close to 10 minutes, 11:17 left.
Temperature dropping a bit. Mom speaks.
Yeah, we're going to go up and down all week. But I'll tell you what, when we do the Battle of the Bridge football game and the soccer games and that Merrimack BG football game on Saturday, dress warm.
Okay.
It's going to
That's
go.
what they're saying?
Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be fall, very fallish.
And it will be October. One of the nicest Septembers I can remember.
I can't remember a September like this.
Beautiful. Every day almost.
Yeah, cloudless skies a lot. I mean, blue is the color of the month.
So we're going to pay the price, I assume, this winter.
I hope not.
I know. Yeah.
I just hope not.
South on the move. Sarah Signorello. Lead pass, not able to connect with Mackenzie Berthiaume. I think that was a cheer for South being awarded another short corner. And the specialist in this regard, Maddie Sawade, will set up on the sideline or the goal line right as we look at it. And there's a team meeting inside the net.
Yeah, they all come out.
Defenders
That's
emerging.
that's how it is.
Yep.
And they didn't get much on that. Again, and more, rushed that shot a little bit.
Something you could practice, I would imagine. Short corner setup.
Oh, they practice it every day, I bet.
Teresa Ellison sweeps it on up. Whistle. It clipped Kirsten McIntyre somewhere in the legs area. Whistle goes against the Titans. Under 9 minutes to go, regulation. Whistle. Substitutions. And the restart. Centering pass. Good anticipation by the Titans defender, Emily Clausen, but it skipped over her stick, so the Panthers retain possession and try to get a shot away. Too much height on that. I think it actually hit Lizzie Deck, number 5.
They cannot get a legitimate shot.
No. Long clearing pass. Anybody's ball right now. The Titans come up with it. Kenzie Smith, number 2. Draws the whistle.
Yep. Got that stick inside and turned it.
Under 8 minutes to go. Teresa Ellison with it. Panthers sprinting back on defense. And that one sounded like a home run. Contact on the sweet spot of the stick. However, it goes through everybody and on out of bounds. So the Panthers will have it. Maddie Sawade goes back to get it. And Sarah Picard will restart us. 15 yards out from her goal. Thwacks it down the near sideline, and a Titans player was waiting. Number 10 is Claire DeRosier. And Kirsten McIntyre takes it away from her on the restart with some momentum. Deep, right corner, trying to center it across in the middle, and a Titan defender was heads up. Took it away. Sweeping at it, Kenzie Smith had it go off her body, so they're going to give the ball to the Panthers right there. Good feed. On the move is Caitlin West, number 11. Centering pass is blocked. Kaylin Career, number 4, out there for the Titans. Trying to advance the ball. And North doing a good job of gaining some ground far sideline before whistle blows, and they award, I guess she went out of bounds, they award possession to the Panthers. A lot of lines on the field for the different sports. This one is the blue line, I believe, for field hockey.
Yes, the blue is the out of bounds line. Blue and then the white behind the goal, right, through the goal.
Right.
Through the goal mouth.
Which is actually a little wider than the football field.
Yes, it is. Yep. Soccer's the widest. Soccer would be the gold.
Right. Oh, yeah. Way out there.
The yellow line. Yep.
Advancing it in the middle. South with a glimpse of the net there. About 15 yards out. Nice stick work by Mackenzie Berthiaume. She tries to center it, and it's got way too many Titan players to go through.
She'll get a free hit, though.
Oh, she got a free hit. Sweeps it. Titans intercepts, and a little bit of a body check there, but the call goes against the Panthers. They thought contact was inappropriate for South, and Titans clear it up the sideline. Sarah Picard, number 24, has it. Under 5 minutes to go, regulation. It is pretty safe to say that the next goal will win. Oh, yeah,
I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to overtime.
Yeah. I still believe that the goaltender for North may be called upon to make a save here of some sort to get us there. It just seems like field hockey karma is working in favor of the Panthers.
I think South will have a chance. But you know what? They didn't have money.
Regulation.
They may. I think the reduction of players is going to help the Panthers a little bit.
Probably right.
Well, if you go to overtime, but here we go. I mean, they're going to have possession deep in their own, deep in North territory.
Yep.
It's going to be a free hit from the 20, a free start from the 20.
Deflected ball. Teresa Ellison is making life difficult.
But
though.
is she ever? I know.
Yeah, for the Panther defender, and the engine's still, the motor is still humming for a lot of these players. Almost 60 minutes of action in. 57 minutes. No quit. Kind of a no-look pass there into traffic, and the Titans steal, or just enough to break it up. Number 3 for North is Emily Clausen. That one swept on towards the goal, but there's 3 more Titan defenders waiting. South trying to get that elusive shot on goal here late as the clock wends its way down to the 3-minute mark. You can see South's Sarah Signorello just lurking in front of the net, hoping the ball will come her way so she can just tuck it in, but many Titan defenders in the way. Stop the ball's progress.
If I'm not
Teresa
mistaken,
Ellison, nice steal.
you're thinking overtime. I believe it's a 10-minute. It's a sudden death period. I think it's 10 minutes, but I'm not positive.
Lauren Shaw overran the ball there, and South takes it away. Caitlin West, number 11, shooting it on up ahead. Good teamwork there. And Maddie Suwade.
Just a struggle.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, North is doing a great job of disrupting whatever rhythm South wants to get into offensively. They're not possessing the ball, but they are disrupting that rhythm.
There's just no space. It's like watching an NHL playoff game when they, everybody gets checked tightly. There's no real separation.
Right.
And space to work with. And as you said, Tom, when they go to 7-on-7, that will alleviate some of that problem and maybe
there'll
create
be
some
more
chances.
space. You know, that's it.
1:40 to go.
And that's where the conditioning will come in, because there'll be a
Yeah.
lot of running.
Like those 3-on-3 NHL overtimes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like that.
So Mackenzie Berthiaume gets the stick knocked out of her hand, but it is Titans balls. Teresa Ellison will do the restart honors. Her priority is to get this ball out of their own end to prevent a last-second game winner by South.
Yep, just try to put a little bit behind it.
Gets it to a teammate. Lauren Shaw overruns it a little bit. South takes it away, and they get the whistle.
But there's less than a minute to play in regulation. This could be
In
a
front.
chance.
No, Teresa Ellison saw an opportunity to get it out, and she did. 40 seconds to go. Whistle in favor of South. Trying a quick restart.
38 seconds, and the restarts have got to be quick. They can't take too much time. The referee may stop the clock. No. Oh. You get another restart from the 17-yard line.
Maddie Suede.
Timeout. Timeout, South.
17 seconds.
Trying to set up one final play in regulation.
Call in Bobby Schmatz for the slapper.
Yeah.
You can't really launch those in the upper corner like we were talking street hockey earlier, and that's frustrating to me for the players, because I know how much fun it was for me to play street hockey and use both sides of the stick and lift it if you wanted to.
All of that. Well, you're able to lift it now, but you just can't use both sides.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that would increase the goals dramatically, I can tell you that for sure. But this is was it born in Scotland, I think, field hockey?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. The rules are ancient. So coaches Robert Haley of North and Kiki McIntyre of South have their respective teams gathered to talk strategy, not only for the final 17 seconds, but maybe for the overtime that's about to happen. They'll probably get a break before the overtime, I imagine.
Yeah,
a few minutes.
There'll be a few minutes break.
We have coming up on the Battle of the Bridge on Nashua TV, we have volleyball, soccer, and football.
Right, we'll have volleyball on Thursday night at Nashua North, I believe, right? Yeah. I'm surprised South is the home team for this. North is the home team?
Okay, throughout.
Oh, throughout, okay. I thought South might have been the home team because Nate Mazerall, the athletics coordinator, was here, but
Pete Johnson is here, our executive producer
that's
for
true.
Nashua TV.
He's managed to stay. He's been fighting it the whole time. Staying awake.
Tim O'Neill is upstairs.
Well, you put Tim upstairs in this, huh? And a cold one. Yeah.
Tim saying this is nothing compared to when the football season really gets started. Yeah, Friday night. This Friday night, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it starts.
There's a timeout, 17 seconds. They come out of it with a free hit from the 17. But there'll be more time if they don't score here.
There's a little bit of a lane there to the far post if, quick steal by the Titans.
Yeah, great defensive play.
And that's going to kill off the final 10 seconds.
It really is. I didn't really see the purpose of that timeout. I know what they were trying to do is set something up, but you hurt your momentum when you do that. That's the flip side. And there we go. We're going to go to OT. 0-0.
So both goalies getting congratulated by their respective teams. Maddie Goulet for North and Courtney Tello for South.
So we got 4:55 before we go put them all back on the field. Not all of them, just 7 of them on each side.
So we'll take a break. We have overtime, the possible game-deciding goal of the Battle of the Bridge. Girls field hockey, North versus South on Nashua TV. Stay with us for the exciting conclusion.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Let's do those pearly whites, man.
Yeah! The boys, check it,
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good? What's up? How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir. See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back, everybody, to overtime. Battle of the Bridge girls field hockey. South versus North. We're 0-0 after a full 60 minutes of action. Scoreless first half, scoreless second half. And here we go. They have 15 minutes up on the scoreboard. And it is overtime procedures for regular season play according to the NHIAA website.
Single 15-minute sudden victory. That's all I needed to see.
There we go. As you said, Tom.
I call it sudden death.
It's a sudden death goal wins it.
Yep.
And with 7-on-7, it's more likely.
Right, with a single 15 minutes. So in other words, if nobody scores in 15, you get a 0-0 game.
More open space. More chances. Here comes the Panthers on the attack. Stolen. Titans trying to go back the other way. You have to have some stamina to cover this big field. There's a lot of adrenaline, though. These two teams, each one wants to win badly. You know, the intra-city rivalry in play. With it, number 11, Caitlin West closing in, centering pass in front. Cleared away. I believe it was Teresa Ellison.
Got see how quickly that developed because of the fact there's fewer players on the field. And there's a chance right there.
Across the goal mouth.
So you see the difference with the few players. It wasn't as close as you think, John. It went about 3 feet wide to the left.
Well, it was the player in front that thought she could have redirected it in. That
couldn't reach it.
She couldn't reach it, yeah. The body language, number 11, that was Caitlin West, who was agonizing over the fact that she almost had a chance to end it. So right off the opening minute, a nice chance for the Panthers. They're going to get the ball here in pretty advantageous field position. That's Amy Marison, number 3. Centering pass, trying to find Kirsten McIntyre. Teresa Ellison in the way. McIntyre in a scrum. Number 4 for the Titans doing a nice job. Kaylin Creer. Whistle favors the Panthers on the restart. Trying to back it in. McIntyre. Ellison steals it away. Clearing pass. Intercepted by Mackenzie.
Right, you know, she makes the clearing pass, John, but the problem is because of the reduction of players, there's no one there to clear it to.
Yep.
So there's the difference.
Panther ball.
Yeah, they will have more chances in these 15, but whether they can convert them, that's the question.
Mackenzie Berthiaume trying to center it. Sweeping it on ahead is Caitlin West. Ball comes up in the high slot, pass toward the middle, trickles all the way past a few players.
Yeah, but you can't score from there. You have to see that yellow box. That's usually where you score from.
It was more of a pass than a shot right there, but it didn't find its way onto anyone's stick. And the Titans will get to take this out of their own end. So we've played 3 minutes of the sudden death overtime, 7-on-7. No goals yet. Long clearing pass by the Titans. And it's going to be retrieved over there out of bounds by the Panthers. They'll get to restart. I believe that's Maddie Sawade, number 21. Crossfield pass. She finds Amy Marison. Dangerous, though.
I was just going to say,
nobody behind you.
That could have been stolen for a break-in.
Yep. And the Titans have a chance here. It was 3-on-2 for a moment, but then Panthers got back. McIntyre can't collect that long pass. The Titans fans are just crazed with the possibility of a breakaway goal, which is always a possibility here in the wide open pitch 7-on-7 sudden death overtime field hockey.
There's a chance
Good
right
steal.
here.
Caitlin West in deep and centers it. Berthiaume slides it, and it is
Knocked off to the side wide.
Yep.
But it'll be a free hit for somebody.
Looks like South's going to have possession down there.
It does. They'll get a free hit from the
Outside corner.
10.
Yeah. Play is resumed. Far corner. And South has the restart. Tighten steal. And move it upfield. Briefly. Whistle favors the Panthers.
Yeah, briefly is the thing.
They have one safety back here. That's
I was just going to comment on that. You're right.
Maddie Sawade. Just in case it turns into a foot race. Panthers with it. Before Caitlin West can get a shot away, though, the whistle favors the Titans.
Again, both teams struggle on offense all year long, so it might be poetic justice if it goes 0-0.
Titans trying to come up with a break in here.
North
Spin move. Is that Lauren Shaw? She may be in.
And here's a shot.
Shaw.
No, she
collision. She lost it.
She lost the ball. It's died
right.
at the 8-yard line.
Right. Wow, a chance there for the Titans.
Was that Shaw?
It's that player right
Yes, right at the 30-yard line.
She's a little gassed right now. I believe it was.
Yep.
Same player that had the shot on goal earlier in the game.
If she turn around, we'd see her number. But South,
It's a
meanwhile,
long
has got
walk
one
in
right in front. And it's basically just a pile in front of the net.
What happened? No goal? Never went across the line, but do we have some kind of a penalty shot coming up here? Because you can't fall on it, can you?
No, you can't.
They're going to discuss it. And this might be the penalty shot you talked about, Tom.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going to give the penalty shot to Maddie Sawade. I believe everybody clears out and it just becomes a one-on-one, like a technical foul in basketball or just a one-on-one in hockey.
What do we got for a number there, John?
It's Maddie Sawade, number 21. Huge excitement over this.
Penalty stroke is what they call it.
Penalty stroke. One of the Titan defenders just fell on the ball in the crease and got whistled for it, and that may produce the game winner. We'll see. Maddie Sawade versus Maddie Goulet. Maddie Goulet, the North goaltender, trying to keep her team's chances
waiting for
alive.
the second official to get out there.
Yep. We played 6 minutes of the 15-minute overtime. Will it end here? Maddie Sawade lining it up. 6 yards away from the goal. Shot. Goal!
And that'll do it.
South wins 1-0 in overtime. Battle of the Bridge field hockey goes to the Purple Panthers on a penalty shot goal by Maddie Sawade. She really ripped it past Maddie Goulet, who really had no chance on it. And so the relentless pressure for South finally pays off in the OT period. For Tim O'Neill and Tom King and our executive producer, Pete Johnson, I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching. Congratulations to both teams for a hard-fought game and to South for the 1-0 victory. Good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody.